Kevin especially played quicker the other night and faster. What can you do to accelerate that? Like, what can you do to make that happen?
I mean, well, that's been a point of emphasis since Tilo took over as head coach to play with pace. So, he hasn't changed that tone. He hasn't changed that approach. Obviously, you have some games where it's better than others, but he always preaches to us, so it's up to us to go out and do it.
Is it just easier to do maybe against Toronto than it was Indiana?
Nah, I just think Indiana, just their style of play. The way they play, a bit more position. I mean, not position, but possession. Basketball, they're bigger too. They're a lot bigger, so they do a great job of getting to the free throw line. So we're just trying to keep bodies on bodies, not allowing their two guys to get to the free throw line as much, and that's DeRozan and Lowry, make them make field goals and not free throws. So, it's allowed us to play with a little bit more pace, but it's only through 2 games, so
right.
we still got a lot of work to do.
It's the same amount of time in between games. How does being back in Cleveland help or aid your recovery between games? Just being on the road, is it the same, or is there any sort of added advantage?
I mean, it's an added advantage because you're back home to everything that you're accustomed to, including your own home. So. You get an opportunity to sleep in your own bed, get your own facilities, your treatments and all that thing, so you're able to fast track that a little bit better.
LeBron, you talked after game 2 about just making your mindset would be right and the guys would be right being up 2-0. How hard can that be, though, just given the record and the history of teams that are up 2-0 in the series?
I don't think it's that hard at all. If you understand what the main thing is. The main thing is to win each game and to win the next game. So it depends on who you are as an individual.
Brad, what does it mean to this team to have Swish playing free and easy like he is now?
Well, free and easy comes with making shots, and that's what he's doing. He's making shots, and he's determined to try to make it as tough on DeRozan as possible. So the narrative always kind of changes, when you make shots and when you don't make shots. When you don't make shots, they say, oh, he's pressing or he's not as good as a player right now. What's going on? And then when you make shots, it's like, oh, he's playing free and easy. Defensively, he's in tune with his matchup with DeRozan, and I think that's just giving him another, even more of an incentive on the offensive end because they're guarding him with a lot of bigs right now.
You think he sort of had to get the balance between concentrating on defense and a shot,
No, that's his job. There's no balance. That's his job. He's our 2 guard. He's our two-way guy since we got him in the trade, and he's been doing that for us.
You mentioned shot making grabs people's attention, I guess. The 57-point game you had in Washington, you're going to your favorite a lot, and then your game 2 in Toronto, the same thing. Is that just what you see from the defense? Do you have a couple good days of practice shooting that shot and want to implement it in the game, or when you use that?
Practice. Practice. You know that. I just think, every game presents different challenges. So, when you have when you have a repertoire or a toolbox that you can kind of, decide which package best fits that game, it definitely helps. So, for me, like I said after the last game, being able to continue to work on my craft and have counters to counters and, being able to always keep the defense at bay, not letting them just sit on one thing, try to take that away, and then I can't go to something else. That's something I've kind of, developed over the last few years, where I can always get to a shot. Not saying I'm gonna make the shots because, some of them same shots that I was making in game 2, I kind of missed in game 1. But the work has been put in.
2 points is 2 points. Is there any more joy from making a turnaround jump shot and making a layup?
2 points ain't 2 points. That's a lie. 2 points is not 2 points. I'll explain it to you later, but I get what coaches have said that for years, but 2 points is not 2 points.
LeBron, your bench, particularly Jeff Green, how important have they been offensively for you guys the first 2 games, and how important do you feel like that is moving forward the rest of the series?
Well, in order for us to succeed, our benching has to be very powerful and have very, very strong. And that doesn't mean scoring, but defensively as well. They come in with a lot of energy. We got a lot of guys that can come off the bench and score the ball, and Jeff Green and Jordan and Rodney. Those guys can score the ball. So, Who's ever had the opportunity, who had the hot hand, we try to keep going to. And I think right now Jeff Green has been playing exceptionally well. We want to continue that.
With that being said, LeBron, do you guys feel like you're clicking all of you on all cylinders now?
No, we still got some work to do. I think we're playing some good ball. I think more than anything through these first 9 games of the postseason, defensively we've been, pretty good. And, last game we allowed them to shoot high in the 50s. We're not happy about that. We got to do a better job of that. But in the fourth quarter, we was able to lock down. In the third quarter, we was able to lock down. More importantly, where we kind of struggled in the past. So, defensively, I feel like we're clicking, and we want to try to continue that. Offensively, we can continue to get better.
Is there an emphasis to kind of keep the foot on the pedal and get this over with and get some rest as soon as possible?
Nah, you can't fast track the process. Our game is tonight. We got game 3 tonight. We got to prepare. As we did this morning, we're going to prepare again before the night, and then we got to go out and win it in between the lines. But there's no fast tracking the process when you're saying, okay, let's try to end this thing so we can get some rest. You do that, you get a lot of rest. It has to be home for the poll. You be home, end up losing 4-2. So that ain't you don't do that. You don't cheat the game gods. I've never been a part of that.
LeBron James said yesterday that he's trying to have more fun now that the playoffs are here and try and block out everything that happened for him during the regular season. For you, what's the difference between the JR that's having fun and the JR that maybe is?
Most likely the JR that's having fun is probably when he's playing golf. Probably when he's playing golf and playing the video games. That's the fun JR. When he's not playing golf, then he feels like he's not having fun. So I hope right now that he's playing golf. That's
He said he wanted to play 27 yesterday.
27 holes yesterday. Well, we don't need that much. I'm not a golf expert, but I know that's too much time on your feet. I tell you that. But listen, he's a golfer. He loves to golf. It gives him an opportunity to clear his head and get away from the game. So, whatever it takes for you to kind of zero in on your craft, I'm all for it.
You said that he was with him on the court and was able to do those kinds of things.
Yeah, he cut his hair. He cut his hair. That helped.
You said yesterday that the weather getting better also improved his movement. Is there anything to that? Is the weather getting better?
What weather? The weather getting better where?
Here.
Man, next question. We got like 2 days of sunshine since the season started. Weather getting better. It's rain every day. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Next question, please.
LeBron James said something yesterday. I found it related to Kevin. When things are going well, you'll get some blame. JR might get some blame. Just Boston and Miami, where things go well, you get the praise. And he said to talk to Kevin about that. You see where he's coming from?
I don't think anybody should ever feel like this is their fault. This is a team game. You win as a team and you lose as a team. So, no, I don't think if you're worried about what people are saying about you, then I think that's just the wrong focus. I did that a lot my first year in Miami, where I was like so infatuated with what everybody was saying, how people felt, and all those things, and it just took me away from what the main thing was, and that's just trying to prepare and win ball games. At the end of the day, if you prepare yourself, you work on your craft, you go out and do your job, and you feel like you've done it to the best of your ability, who cares what people say? Most of the time, 95, 99% of the people that's saying things are the ones who've never stepped inside the lines. Theodore Roosevelt, man, the man in the arena. That's what I live by.
You remind Kevin
Transition then from paying attention to what people said to not worrying about it.
Because it just took away from me being who I am. I'm a guy who has fun, who, play the game, with a lot of joy. And, when I stopped being myself on the floor, who made me who I am today, then I knew that wasn't me. I know myself more than anybody, so it wasn't too hard of a thing.